Cool. Okay. Well, let's move on to the final demo we've got, which is for the LLamaIndex RAG Playground. So Abhijeet, I think, will be going next. So yeah, do you wanna start sharing your screen, Abhijeet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I'd probably recommend sharing the screen instead of the tab, just so that, well, I don't know, it depends obviously whether you have slides or not, but either way, it's probably the simplest. Yeah, hopefully just pressing the arrow in the box should work.
Yeah. So I don't have any slides, so I'll just
Sure.
start with
Of course.
and this is my application, and it is quite similar to what LangChain RAG was doing. So the only difference is the framework, I think.
Sure. Well, let's see if I think the last issue that the LangChain RAG ran into might have actually been one of the providers that was down, so that might have actually been our fault. Yeah, let's see if we are able to get this one working.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The document is like Alphabet stocks analyst report, so I'll just ask something like, yeah.
There we go. And sorry, the document was based on the stocks of Alphabet.
Yeah.
very technical demo. Okay, cool. So what are the kind of questions? I guess it'd be interesting to know, where do you find this like simple RAG breaking down? Or what kind of questions does it work for? What kind of questions does it struggle with? Did you manage to have a play around at all, or is it able to answer
Yeah.
most questions?
I mean, let's say if we choose a smaller model like Gemma 2B, I think that's where the model struggles. This one struggles a bit. I'll just give.
So another question is like, what embedding model and kind of some of these parameters you're using, are you, and how many retrievals do you know? Some of these things, because I guess to get RAG
Yeah.
working well, typically the embedding model is important, the number of retrievals is important, the context window, these kind of things.
Yeah, so the embedding model is Hugging Face model. I think BG is small.
Mhm.
And what I'm doing is like picking up 10 similarity, 10 outputs from that, and
Yeah.
then re-ranking it using a re-ranking model, which is a sentence transformer model, which
Yeah.
will give only the top two out of the 10 model. 10,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, makes sense. So have you noticed then that the actual LLM that you're using to do the final summarization can make a bit of difference in the quality of the response?
Yeah. If we have like a bigger model, it's better, and when we go to like a 2B or a 7B model, there's a difference.
Let's try the 2B model then. I'd be curious to see how that does.
So this is one question where I checked. Oh, it worked actually. It did not work previously. It worked only for like larger
Interesting.
models, but
Interesting. I would imagine that again, it doesn't need to be extended, but what could be quite an interesting thing would be to change some of the other hyperparameters, such as the embedding model, the number of queries, and some of these things, which have quite a strong impact, particularly on some of the harder RAG challenges, have quite a strong impact on the final performance. I think the model does have a difference, but actually once you've got the context, the job of the final LLM is typically not that much. Normally it's more just a case of taking the context and doing some relatively simple summarization. Of course, things like Gemma 2B can really struggle sometimes. So I wouldn't be surprised if that model does fail sometimes, but I think when you get to a certain quality, then they typically do quite well. But yeah, and this is really, and again, did you, I guess you're using the Streamlit like spaces basically again.
There's no vector store as such. I'm using
Yeah,
Streamlit only.
Okay, makes sense. And how did you find it getting familiar with LlamaIndex as a package and Unify? Did the tech stack, was it easy enough to use?
Yeah, so I've been using LangChain as well. So
Okay.
LlamaIndex Unify works well than LangChain. I think I'm facing errors with LangChain, but LlamaIndex is quite
Okay.
smooth.
No, good to know.
Yeah.
That was quite smooth. Okay, well, amazing. Really great demo. Again, let's all give a big round of applause to Abhijeet for an awesome demo there.
Thank you, guys.